So a really successful season last season for WRT, especially in FIA GT, but there's been quite a change around really of drivers, different drivers coming in and different pairings. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, this was the choice that we did during the winter. We will have strong lineup like we had last year and the year before. It's just some change and some extra cars, because we will have 4 cars this season instead of 3 last year, and this is quite a challenge.
And you've decided to split up Van Thor and Ortelli after their very successful 2 seasons together. What was the thinking behind that?
Well, I want to have 2 champions in 2 different cars. No. Let's say that I want to have the experience of Stefan and of Lawrence with the R8 and give this experience to other drivers.
What is your main goal this year? Do you have one? Is it Spa 24? Is it endurance? Is it sprint?
Well, I mean, when we go somewhere, we always try to have everything to win. And so this year we will have the sprint, the endurance, the Nürburgring 24 hours and the Spa 24 hours. This is our main challenge, and we will do everything to have success in those challenges.
And you've got some strong drivers that you've added to the team, notably James Nash and Marc Basseng for the endurance rounds. They've got to be really great to have coming on board.
Yeah, I'm very happy to have James with us, also Mark, but I know Mark from the past. Very happy to have James with us. I think for him it's also a new challenge. It's some new cars, some new environment, but I think he will have good success with us.
So with your 4th car, does that mean you need a bigger team? Does that mean more people coming to every race and just logistically more difficult?
Yeah, well, actually last year we had 3 cars, and I think we were sometimes close to the cow. And so that's why we decided to do 4 this year and to split the team in 2. So we will have 2 teams of 2 cars. That's what we will have during the season.
So Stefan, a very successful couple of seasons with Lawrence as your teammate, but it's moving on now. You've got another new guy to teach all you know.
First of all, we are a really good friend with Lawrence, and of course it's a bit sad, but we're gonna stay in the same team, so that's the good news. And Roman has a lot of potential as well. You know, he's also switching from sports car to GT cars. I think he has a lot to adapt, and he's very quick on adapting from one car to the other, so I think he's a good help. And he's also a strong contender in the past years. I mean, I've been racing with him, against him, for 10 years, I think. So I know him as a competitor, and I'm very happy to be his teammate this year, and I think we're gonna be again ready to fight for some wins and the championship.
So James, a lot of touring car experience for you over the past few seasons. What made you switch to GTs?
I've always been looking at GTs, and it's a growing field and a growing market, so the switch to WRT and Audi was a perfect move, I think.
And how have you found driving the cars compared to the touring cars? It's obviously a little bit of a different driving style, I imagine.
Yeah, it's a bit of a culture shock. ABS, traction control, it's got all the toys on it. Braking's probably the biggest difference, really relying on ABS. I'm so used to using myself as a control mechanism. I've got to lose that, take that bit out and get on with it. But it's really enjoyable. High-speed corners, they're fantastic, and the car's quite forgiving. So it's just a steep learning curve to start with, but I'm sure we'll be ready for Monza.